So yeah, I just felt the need to revisit Harry and Meghan's time in Whistler, Canada, because it has been such an intense couple of weeks, and so negative. And in the end, I think such a waste of genuine energy, of concern, you know. And I'm just like, I just wanted to go back and before this all started to the frame of mind I was in when I saw Harry and Meghan in Vancouver and Whistler, Canada for the 1 years to the Invictus Games events, and how fresh they looked, how refreshed. Because if you recall, at this point, we hadn't seen very much of them for a few months. And so they came out and it was so fresh. I mean, oh my gosh, just saying the word fresh and looking at these pictures right now is almost like clearing like a fog in the middle of my forehead from all that has been happening the last couple of weeks. It was absolutely beautiful, a breath of fresh air, and the snow was just, oh, it was heavenly. And we were right in the middle of winter, the ski season, and here were these two beautiful people whom we hadn't seen, in this context for a long time, seemingly forever. I mean, I wasn't even covering them as much. I was really focused on my Paris content. And I'm like, if they do anything significant in 2024, I'll talk about it. And then there they were in Whistler, Canada. I had no idea that that was going to just sort of like jumpstart a whole new obsession with the Duke and Duchess of Sussex and this whole royal family thing, because right after this, we all know what happened. But let's just focus in. Let's all just exhale. Let's all get our perspective back, get our minds back in the right place on the right things. Remember what this signified. To me, it was catalytic of just so much that was positive, good, exciting. I mean, I was even saying that there was more excitement for the Invictus Games 2025 than I was seeing for Paris Olympics 2024, which, I say with all due respect because I'm sure that a lot of work is going into that and people want it to be successful, and I'm sure it will be successful. But I mean, the star power that Meghan and Harry bring to the Invictus Games cannot be matched by anything going on with the Paris Olympics Games. And I say that with all due respect. So there was Harry, on the slopes, on his whatever this thing is he's on, the sled, whatever, having such a gorgeous time, looking gorgeous in his ski outfits. I mean, since then they have gone on a few ski trips in Utah and in the Sierra Nevada. No, I think he was with Corey in Aspen, Colorado. So I mean, they've been really skiing up a storm since then. But I mean, Whistler, Canada. I mean, and I hadn't even ever heard of Whistler, Canada at that point. It was just so delightful to see them and to check out all these ski outfits. And oh my gosh, I mean, all of Meghan's outfits. I remember at that time the big news was that she changed outfits in 2 or 3, maybe 4 times in a day, and people were just up in arms about that. That was their biggest gripe, is that she changed her outfits too many times. And to me, it was not even enough. I mean, let's just change it even more times, you know. And I think on cruisingparis.com, I even did an article where I got dupes on Amazon because I'm an Amazon affiliate. So, and I should say that I get a small commission if you buy anything from links on my YouTube channel and on cruisingparis.com, which you should definitely come over to cruisingparis.com if you haven't already done so, because we have articles. It's sort of a French themed website with things that I think are kind of Frenchish, like they give me a French vibe on Amazon. and then I do some cooking and stuff like that. But anyway, I digress. Oh, and by the way, about the cooking, if you don't already know, so the joke, it's kind of like a joke, just because I'm not really a cook, you know. I mean, usually I'm trying to learn. Usually I'm burning things. This is my specialty. But since I was a child, I've always tried to cook, and my grandmother always just made fun of me that she's like, you know, she told me one time, your husband will beat you because this is horrible what you're doing, right? So come on over to Cruising Paris and, you know, get a good laugh about my dishes and stuff. But anyway, back to Harry and Meghan. So it was so refreshing to see them, and it just put me in such a wonderful frame of mind, only to be shattered with the whole, you know, Kensington Gate, you know, and Kate Gate, and fake pictures, and cancer, and, you know, fake photo ops, and oh my God, all this nutty things just wiped out all of the goodwill that, you know, this trip to Whistler, Canada had been for me. So, you know, I'm sitting here and, you know, I've had my say, you know, and maybe I'll have some more things to say. I don't know, you know, but I've mostly had my say about what I feel about all that. And I just wanted to feel calm again, you know? So I went back online to look at Harry and Meghan's photos from Whistler, Canada, and how it was so beautiful, just simply lovely, you know. I mean, just lovely. I mean, it even brought out some henchmen of the palace in the UK, saying that there had been jealousy directed towards Harry and his success with the Invictus Games, and that was quite shocking, you know. But anyway, what a wonderful, wonderful event this was.